Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories. This one is called Love Apple. I'm no stupider or lazier than my mother. Yet at her retirement party, she got so many proclamations from politicians that for lack of space in her apartment, she had to throw away some. Me, I've been laid off 3 times and now feel lucky to get a gig through a temp agency. At the age of 37, I'm wondering if I'm already washed up. At my core, I'm an angry guy, and to let off some of that anger while waiting for my next gig, in the small garden in back of my condo, I planted tomatoes. First, just a 6-pack of seedlings. I'd hoped I'd be back to work soon and wouldn't have time for tomatoes, so I Googled best early tomatoes. I picked Sun Gold, which is famous for flavor, although also for cracking. I planted them deep, so just the top 2 leaves showed. You see, roots grow from the stem below it, making a stronger plant. As I was planting, I thought, this is what old people do. I am starting too early. I spread snail bait in a circle a foot away from the plant. Snails love tomato seedlings, but crave snail bait more. What's my bait? Not money, not romance. Playing in the garden, I guess, but why isn't anyone replying to my job applications, even the temp agencies? As the seedlings grew, seemingly a bit every day, I appreciated my efforts' concrete results, plus that it's something I have control over. So I planted more varieties, but except for Early Girl, the most intriguing varieties don't come in 6-packs, so I had to buy seed packets of Juliet, Moskvich, Sunrise Bumblebee, Genele's Golden Girl, Bronze Torch, and Dester. Of course, part of me hoped that by the time those germinated and grew, I'd have a job and no time to take care of them all, but seeds are cheap. Besides, there's something spiritual, even for an atheist like me, to see the miracle of something green emerge from a desiccated brown seed. After 3 months, no job. Bought a garden full of ripe tomatoes and some learning about growing tomatoes. Water every day, and, as the plants grow, only when the upper leaves start curling upward. As the fruits start to ripen, as change color, cut back the watering, even to the point of modest wilting, so the tomatoes don't end up tasting watery. When the plant is starting to fruit, each week remove 1/4 of the lower leaves and leaves blocking the sun from the fruit. Removing those leaves lets the plant put its energy into producing fruit, not just green leaves. I was in the middle of trimming the leaves when, without apparent reason, the angry guy in me came out. I fired a tomato against the side of my condo, a big splat. I guess I had suppressed my anger at having been passed over again and again and again. Then I threw another tomato, and another, and soon the wall looked like a wall in a horror movie's shootout. I stared at the wall, then I sighed, picked the remaining ripe tomatoes, and drove them to the food bank. And that reminded me of what tomatoes used to be called, love apples. In any event, that is Love Apple. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 35 books. Perhaps most relevant to this is Work Stories, but all 35 are on Amazon. In any event, I thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.